Hello everyone, welcome to my The Way Home official channel. I hope everyone is having a great day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Way Home, a Hallmark series, is returning. Following the Sunday, January 21 debut of the first episode of Season 2, fans have not stopped discussing about the many mysteries that were revealed, as well as the ones that remain unsolved. However, one mystery that really piqued viewers' curiosity concerned an enigmatic figure who was observing a gathering. There are spoilers for the upcoming episode in this post. Viewers are arguing over who previously watched the Landry's party. In one scene, the Landrys were shown throwing a welcome to summer party on their property in the present. Flashbacks to the Landrys' similar celebration in the 1990s, which included Del, Colton, Jacob right before he vanished, young Kat, and young Elliot, were woven throughout the scene. Elliot hears someone in the woods at one point in the movie, right after Colton was pushing him to tell Kat how he really feels, something he never did until over 20 years later, when Alice was a teenager. Elliot chooses not to explore the noise, but subsequently we discover that it is coming from an unknown observer. Although Heavy doesn't provide episode screenshots in our stories, a public The Way Home Facebook group post has a picture of the sequence that is lightened to reveal more details than some viewers might have been able to see when watching live. It looks like a man is observing the Landrys from behind the shadows. He appears to be wearing a plaid shirt and have wavy hair that may be graying. However, it's difficult to discern all the features. While some viewers believe we are seeing Colton, others don't. Regarding the identity of the man who is observing the Landrys in the 1990s, viewers have many hypotheses. He seems, in a manner, to be Colton. He seems to have a similar build to Colton and has hair that is similarly wavy. It's possible that he used the pond to travel back in time before he passed away and is now observing himself, unwilling to change events because doing so might throw the history off. Viewers are speculating about the moment in a public Facebook group post. While not everyone believes it to be Colton, some people are certain. One person argued in favor of the Colton theory, saying, since Colton recognized adult Kat when he was killed, he could also be time traveling. It is undoubtedly true that Colton appeared to recognize Kat as he was about to pass away. Some viewers at the time, though, believed that perhaps he had simply recognized her voice, and that time travel had nothing to do with it. There is still discussion over that scenario. In the conversation, other viewers speculated that it might be Elliot, indicating that time travel is possible without belonging to the Landry lineage. Since their dog was also able to travel through time, we already knew this. Some speculate that it might be Elliot's father, whom we haven't yet met. Some speculate that perhaps we're seeing an adult Jacob, going back in time to a time not too far from when he vanished as a little boy. Guesses are also being made on X, the old name for Twitter, and they usually center on Colton or Jacob. It's a puzzle that is undoubtedly attracting a lot of interest. The male appears to have wavy hair and is dressed in plaid flannel, which are the major hints that we have thus far. Whether this is a mystery that is rapidly solved or one that we won't find out about until much later in the season is still to be seen. There is a lot to get ready for when we try to get ready to watch The Way Home Season 2 Episode 2 on Hallmark Channel. Of course, some of the stories will take place in the past, but there is also plenty to talk about in the here and now. This includes the bond between Kat, Alice, and Del, which is currently the main focus of the narrative. Beyond just what happened to Jacob, one of the other major questions coming into the show at this time is if Kat and her mother will make any progress toward resolving their problems. What more can we say about that at this time? You can see yet another reminder that the two still have a lot of issues to resolve if you visit Collider. Del seemed to be passing judgment on Kat's desire to attend an estate sale, of all things. Is there really a big deal about this? Well, a lot of it just illustrates how different their opinions are from one another. In light of this, anything that would seem insignificant gets considerably bigger. It would be incorrect to think that anything will be resolved anytime soon, because there are no easy solutions for how or when things may be resolved here. For the time being, let's just assume that this could develop into a compelling season-long storyline. Among 100 other things, it is definitely something to be cautious of. The Way Home is a captivating new time travel series that debuted earlier this year on Hallmark. This musical, which starred Evan Williams, Sadie LaFlamme-Snow, Andie MacDowell, and Shyla Leigh, captivated audiences. In appreciation, the network decided to renew The Way Home for a second season. Nevertheless, almost all film and television program production has been suspended due to the recent strikes in Hollywood. SAG-AFTRA granted a special waiver for some shows, such as When Calls the Heart, so that season 11 could be filmed. It appears that more Hallmark shows are in the process of being filmed. What is The Way Home's most recent news? Silently, Hallmark is filming season 2 of The Way Home. Despite the fact that Hallmark had given The Way Home a second season renewal in the spring, there was no update on the development of the show, which starred Andie MacDowell as the enchanted Landry family matriarch. Well, until recently, that is. Hollywood Buzz North reports that The Way Home's production started on August 21 and would end on December 6. Filming is taking place in Scarborough, Ontario. Stars including Alex Hook, Al Mukadam, Jefferson Brown, David Webster, Siddharth Sharma, and Sadie LaFlamme-Snow are anticipated to make a comeback in addition to Andie MacDowell, Shyla Leigh, Sadie LaFlamme-Snow, and Evan Williams. What can we expect from Season 2 of Hallmark's The Way Home? 3 generations of Landry women are featured in The Way Home. They are the ones that made it out of an inconceivable family tragedy. Kat had married, moved away, and had a daughter. She is currently divorced and relocating to her tiny Canadian village of Port Haven with her 15-year-old daughter Alice. Her mother Dell resides there. Elliot, her childhood pal, also resides here. Alice, who is bored, accidentally discovers a magical pool where she may travel back in time to the moment just before Jacob Landry vanishes. Eventually, Alice and Kat travel back in time to reconstruct the past. What can viewers anticipate from Season 2, though? A few cast members reportedly went to New York Comic Con last month, according to The Sun. There, they revealed a few teasers about what they are currently filming and the forthcoming season. According to Shyla, Sheet Gets Real. She also disclosed that more of the origin tale is shown to viewers in Season 2 of The Way Home. Answers, more questions, said Evan, sounding even more evasive. Sadie concluded by saying, "Oh my God." This time travel drama series seems to be returning with another captivating season. The witchy surprise revealed by The Way Home star. Shyla Leigh of Hallmark is no stranger to the acting profession, but even so, she was taken aback to learn that her character Kat turned into a witch. This caught her off guard. It's funny since, at the time, I had no idea why I was a witch. Later on in the story, we discovered a great deal. Do you want to know what more is coming now that The Way Home has returned to its original home on the Hallmark Channel? In only 7 days, the second episode of Season 2 will premiere, and we're excited to share more details right now. Firstly, take note of the title, Hanging by a Moment. Yes, that is a well-known song by Lifehouse, but there's probably more at play here. This might serve as a reminder of the value of each and every instant, that is, of practically every second of time. Wouldn't Kat be the one to comprehend that the best of all? Just consider the glimpses we have already had of Shyla Leigh's persona. The summary for The Way Home Season 2 episode 2 below does a fantastic job of laying out potential developments. Dell muses over Landry Farm's future, Kat looks to the past for answers, and Alice tries to patch things up with Elliot. We all know that Kat's mission to learn everything there is to know about Jacob will not be simple, and it will take some time to put everything together. There are a ton of other factors at play around her as well. When all is said and done, this is a show primarily about relationships, so it's crucial to keep that in mind. Alice, Elliot, and Kat have all experienced a great deal, and we are aware that Dell is resolving her own issues. We do have a tendency to believe that, Even though some solutions could be forthcoming, more queries will inevitably arise. We're not sure anything more makes sense at this time. It is highly likely that the producers want to run The Way Home for as long as feasible. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.